So I'm here with Steve Jackson and Ian Livingstone, who are as close to gaming legends as you're likely to get here. These two gentlemen started Dragonmeet and are also responsible for Games Workshop and the world-famous Fighting Fantasy series. Their latest creation is Blood of the Zombies, a brand new fighting fantasy book. What can you tell us about this?
Well, Blood of the Zombies was really written to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Fighting Fantasy. Steve and I, way back in 1982, published Warlock of Firetop Mountain, and we're delighted that the legacy lives on, and there's still thousands of fans out there who still remember Fighting Fantasy with a great deal of affection and how formative it was for them at the time, and they hold it close to their hearts. So I really wanted to do another one for old time's sake, a labour of love. So Blood of the Zombies it was, and I've worked in the video games industry for the past 20 years, and I knew of the long-lasting love there was for zombies, and realised I hadn't actually written a book about zombies particularly before. So I did, but it's a contemporary world, but it's also set in a medieval castle, so it's straddling both. And I made it absolutely rock hard for all those 10-year-olds who are now 40-year-olds, because I didn't want them escaping with their lives.
So some of your older books are currently available as iPhone and iPad apps. In fact, one of our crew was playing with one of them on the train on the way up here. What made you decide to bring them to an electronic format?
Well, that's the way the world's going, really, as far as games are concerned, and there is so much more that you can do with an app and with a processor-based application than you can do with just pencil and paper. We really think that they're going to take off, and they're being published by Tin Man Games,
an
Australian group, and they've done a fantastic job with Blood of the Zombies, and House of Hell is the next one, which should be out in January.
Fantastic. And Dragonmeet, you both started it, I believe, how long ago was that?
1978. We started Games Workshop in 1975. We had our first games convention, which was Games Day, it was also 1975, but we had a specialist fantasy games day, which we called Dragonmeet. So it was 34 years ago.
So how much has it grown since then?
Well, it's still dedicated role players, and as you can see here, the audience is getting older, but it's still fun. And but you don't see much electronic gaming here. So you mentioned the Blood of the Zombies app here. Kind of people might frown at you, but we're fully in favour of electronic gaming as well as analog gaming.
So are there any innovations you've taken with Blood of the Zombies when you take advantage of the new electronic formats, for example?
Well, for a start off, this 3D physics-based dice. All your record keeping's done for you. There's a cheat mode because we know everybody cheated at Fighting Fantasy. I've not met one person who hasn't admitted to cheating. So you can replenish
the fingers in the pages.
So you can bookmark and you can replenish your stamina. And there's lots of extra features: Easter eggs, collectibles, a piece of art that's not in the book by Martin McKenna's been broken up into pieces that you form into an album. So there's a lot more added value in an app which you can do because they're not restricted by a certain number of pages, of course.
Do you have plans to do any more of these?
The next one is going to be Steve's House of Hell.
Yeah, House of Hell is a fighting fantasy adventure in a kind of classic 1950s horror hammer type adventure, and it should be out in January.
In January, on iPad and in book form?
Yeah, in book form it's already out, but on iPad, Android.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk. Are you doing any more anniversary type re-releases like you have done with Warlock?
Well, we don't think we'll be doing a 31st anniversary.
We might do something with the 40th anniversary. It'll probably take us 10 years to write the next one. We're getting that old.
Fair enough. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. It's been wonderful to meet you. You've been heroes of mine since I was a kid, and I still remember buying Warlock of Firetop Mountain years and years and years ago, and reading it under the covers, taught under the covers. My mother had told me to go to sleep. So thank you so much for talking to us, and good luck with the new book.